EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Running right, here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards for number 11. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
2nd down and 4. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. No score after one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's caught. Block it. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Walker. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Howell. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Howell out of the shotgun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second down, Howell now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He has acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Here's Hardy set to return. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit, because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets its guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 12.
A toss left. Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Jackson, and he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He may go. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. There's a nice move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Owe, one of the most gifted athletes coming off the edge in the AFC. The key for him, translating that athletic ability into consistent production. Hasn't quite unlocked it all yet. Only 3 sacks last season, but the potential is immense.
Howell down to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
19 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now they go play action with Howell. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And Howell will throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game. They work now on 2nd and 9. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Smith throwing again. This complete to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A quick throw out to Lockett. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Smith to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might make him just a little bit madder. He already runs angry.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Here's Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing now is Jackson. Able to shake him off. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Baltimore,
my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The clear this ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker saying what's in go.